What is up, y'all? Welcome back out to the bench in the backyard. My name is Jordan, and this is a little Dwarf Crepe Myrtle Legostromia Cherry Mocha. So it's got kind of a pinkish red flower on it. Don't know why I couldn't come up with that word. This is the last of, actually no, I've got two more deciduous trees. Y'all are going to see a couple of juniper repots in between because I've got to steal pots to do the other ones. I've got pots for the other two, for the two junipers that I'm going to be pulling out of. I'm going to be using one of the pots for the Chinese elm, the Kabadachi style that's got the braided trunk. That should be pretty cool. So look for that in the next week or so. I'm excited to be getting done with all of my deciduous trees. Then it'll be on to junipers. And then my broadleaf evergreens will be last, probably. I may throw in some broadleaf evergreens in amongst the junipers, just to kind of break it up a little bit. But what we're just going to come in and do is starting in the center and working our way out. Just breaking up this root ball. Getting it ready for either a pot or a pond basket. Not sure which this is going to go into. We'll see when we uncover the roots, how the roots look. If the roots are ready, and we may go look for a pot for it. Got this at a garden center, well, a nursery up in Greenville. Got it middle of last summer, I believe. And now it's just time to get this into some good soil instead of this nursery container soil. Now wherever I'm cutting, I'm coming in. So you see this big root comes out down and then cuts out to this. So I'm actually going to come in right below that root. Same thing over here. I've got a root right here. Come in just below it. Another one right next to it. Same thing, just below a major root, or a branching root. And we can come in, clean up our cut. Anything that's growing straight down, we're getting rid of. So our strongest base is going to be right there. Which does actually give us some really good movement. We're not exactly perpendicular when we're coming up out of the root flare. So it's pointing off a little bit this way. We get some nice movement here up to here. We could take this off and carry this out as our apex, which I think that's what we're going to do. Which means we'll take this back probably to right there. Probably have to get rid of this branch altogether. Let's get it tied down into a pot and then we can start playing with it. Let me go see if I have a pot that'll work for it. If not, we can just put it in a pond basket. Let the roots grow out and then work on it a little bit more next year. Well, I've got about 8 trees that I really want to put in this pot. Not this one though. Well, it would work. It came over like that. It's a little too nice of a pot to be putting this in. So we have this lighter blue one. And I've also got this blue one, which is a little bit darker on this side, a little bit lighter on this side. It's the same shape, same size pot, just slightly different glaze. Kind of like this one. We're going to go in first with our aeration layer. Build up a cone in the center. Alright, so this is going to go. It's just way out in the way. It's punching us in the face. Well, that's my first major break of the year. That's pretty good. Oh, man. And that's where I was talking about actually cutting it earlier. Well, it was actually bringing it down to this guy. Which we could still do. I think I'll leave it for now. Worst thing happens when I go in, cut the wire off of it later in the season, then I'll cut this back to here. So that's our crepe myrtle for now. I can bring this forward a little bit. I'm not too worried about it. This can come to the back. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and wire these two. Alright, so there we go. That's going to be our first directional branch. So yeah, root system was okay. Hopefully this year it will grow in nicely. Probably won't need to repot this one for about 3 years, just the size of the pot that it's in. Should be pretty good. First little structural wiring went okay until I got way up here and snapped. But like I said, I was thinking about cutting back to this branch anyway. May even cut back to this one. This one's just a little bit thicker. Would be a little bit better transition of taper up and through here. But the better movement would be coming up to here, because this part right here is pretty straight. We will see. If I get any buds back down in here, I may just cut back to this one, just because it gives me a better line coming up through the trunk. So there you go. So if you liked what you saw today, remember to subscribe, throw me a like down low. If you didn't like what you saw, leave a comment, or if you have any advice on crepe myrtles. I've got one over there in the ground. It's not a dwarf. That's a full size. But yeah, I've helped my mom had a bunch of crepe myrtles growing up, and we would just go in, hat rack the whole thing, cut it all the way down, and you'd get shoots everywhere. So I'm expecting a lot of shoots from here. I should get some buds elsewhere on the tree, and so yeah, I'm not too upset that I broke that off. It was really just that. So I mean, it's not too bad. So yeah, until the next time I see y'all out at the bench in the backyard, just remember to grow them big, but keep them small.